Hello and welcome to my home. Today I'm going to focus on transplanting some cantaloupe seedlings that I have. Now, the thing about these cantaloupe seedlings is that I actually grew them from seeds that I took from a cantaloupe that we ate last year. So I washed the seeds, dried them, and I saved them and planted them, and they've grown. And I have them in some temporary containers. I have two in a container that I need to separate. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. But before we go there, I want to let you know that I have other types of videos on my channel. I have videos on easy to cook recipes, I have product reviews, meditation videos, and lots of other container garden vegetable videos to show you how to get your vegetables going and to bring you along on my journey as I grow vegetables. So hopefully you'll check out those videos when you get a chance. But for now, let's go take a look at the cantaloupe and get those transplanted. I'll start first by showing you that I dried these seeds from a cantaloupe that we ate last year, and I just kept them in a sealed up container. This is a regular Sunsweet prune container. It had a nice tight lid, so I thought it might help keep it nice and fresh and dry there. But here's the seedlings. I just kept them in a little plastic baggie, had them in here, and kept them over the winter, and they actually grew. So I need to transplant them, and I'm hoping that I'll get cantaloupes off of these. That'll be like really exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and get these are the cantaloupes. I have two. One plant is much bigger than the other, and it's kind of, I think maybe this bigger one may be crowding out the smaller one. Plus this container is definitely not big enough to grow two. So I'm going to leave the smaller one in there, move that over to the middle, and get this bigger one out and put it in a bigger pot that I've already prepared. So this bigger pot, I have potting mix in here, and I have some all-purpose vegetable fertilizer. It's made by Dr. Earth, and I just put a good handful in there, just kind of mixed it up in there, and that should be good to go for the cantaloupe. Now the cantaloupe is a vining type plant, and if you left it on its own, it would grow along the ground and produce its fruit. But I'm going to grow this vertically, so I am going to eventually put a trellis and some poles in here to, manage it up the pole and a trellis, and the fruit will hang down from it. So, and then I'm going to make something like a sling out of some cloth to help hold the melon up as it goes up the trellis. But that's the game plan. So let me go ahead and get to working. Now I already wetted this because I like to get it nice and wet so it's easy to separate the plants from each other. And I'm going to start by digging deep down because I'm trying to get all the roots and not disturb it. And I can tell already this must have some deep roots in here. Or at least I think that's what I'm feeling. And I'm just going to gently lift it up. And you want to get the whole root system. So I got a nice big chunk of it. And I'm going to bury it no deeper than where it's sitting right here on the base, right there. Press it down nice and firm around it. Have your label in there. And now I'm going to water it in. Now this is a large container. It's a good 7 gallons. And that's what I want to have some nice, healthy, hopefully healthy melons growing off this plant. And again, it's going to have to be staked up, and I'll show you that as it grows, as I give my updates on all my vegetables. But that was very simple. You use regular all-purpose potting mix, all-purpose fertilizer. I use the granular type. Now you are going to want to do some additional fertilizing Every 2 weeks you want to use a water soluble type fertilizer, and there's different types of water soluble, and by that I mean it's a fertilizer that you're going to pour into your watering can, stir it up, and pour it around your plants, and you're going to do that every 2 weeks. And there it is. Now I'm going to put that little one into the center of the other pot. Now, I'm not going to put any additional fertilizer in here because it doesn't really need it. There was fertilizer in here when I put it in here originally. Now, it is almost time for me to do my bi-weekly fertilizing, and I will do that with this plant. And I think I need a little bit more soil in here, so I'm going to do that. And this is just some potting mix from a plant that I transplanted elsewhere. Okay, I'll get that nice and filled up. And again, I don't think I need to put any more of that Dr. Earth granular fertilizer in here because I think there's enough in here already. And it's going to get its bi-weekly feeding tomorrow anyway. So again, just put that in there like that. Press firmly around it. And there you have it. I'm going to get some more water and water that in and get a label. And you have your separated, or I have my separated cantaloupes. So I'm looking for some nice tasty cantaloupes this year. Well, if you like that video, hit the thumbs up and the like button. And also consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I uploaded a new video. Well, that's it for now. Bye-bye.